We are at Ward 10 here in Mangaung in Bloemfontein in an informal settlement called Khota. This is where the ANC Secretary General Ntate SG Magashule has been campaigning as part of the voter registration weekend. But just to give you a quick update, here in the Free State we've got 1,500 voting stations, and according to the IEC, all of them opened on time except 3 of them that had problems. Here in Mangaung, there was a school where they found that there's construction still happening where they had to erect a tent, and also in Harrismith where there was a voting station that got burnt last night. It was a tent, but the IEC says that according to police, that was not politically motivated. It was rather just a criminal incident. And then there was another incident in Velkom where it's a church where the voting station is located, and there the pastor heard from rumors that there was going to be a march, and out of fear he decided to close the church. But fortunately the IEC was able to negotiate and that voting station was opened. But just to take us through developments about here where we are currently today is the SG of the ANC, Ntate SG Magashule. Ntate Magashule, you've been here. It looks like you've received a warm welcome. But just take us through the issues. There's many issues here clearly raised. Just take us through what you've heard from the residents.
Well, the residents, some of them are staying in informal settlement. They have put themselves there. They were not put by municipality or government. And we're explaining to them that for as long as you put yourself where you are not supposed to be, that is not the right place and the right thing to do. And they were just pleading with us that we must give them sites, proper sites, where they will permanently go. And that's what we are going to do. We have talked to the municipality. The mayor is here to say, can we give these people permanent sites so that they move away from temporary sites so that they can settle. And we have plenty of land. We must just do so. And they were raising those issues, no addresses, and they were explaining that in terms of IEC, we just need the description where they actually stay and reside.
Oh, that my next question was regarding exactly that, the lack of addresses, because here where we are, it's an informal settlement, but you say that somehow some arrangements can be made.
Yes, arrangements will be made. If they have a description of the place where they reside next to a school, whatever school, the name of the school, they reside next to a church. For as long as they can give the description, the IEC will recognize that, so that next time when the day of election comes, they can actually vote. But they must register first and foremost.
Now, just take us through the program of the day. Where are you heading to from here?
Well, from here I'm going to Botshabelo. From Botshabelo I'll be going to Tabanchu, and that is the end of the day, and tomorrow I'll be in Potchefstroom.
Now let's talk about other issues related to the ANC here in the Free State. We've seen marches recently where people were protesting, ANC members were protesting outside the headquarters here in the Free State, complaining about what they call a factional provincial task team. That's that interim committee that's been established. They saying that there's no unity. Again, now on Monday, apparently there's a planned march where the other faction will be pro this PTT that the other faction is against. Just what's your comment?
ANC matters are resolved internally, and we will resolve such matters. We have talked to everybody. I've met some leaders who were not happy, those who went to head office. I've met all of them, and ANC matters are resolved internally. There is complete unity. When you see few people doing their things, it doesn't mean that there isn't any unity. They are raising the issues, and we are saying to them, raise your issues internally, because that's how the ANC operates and that's how the ANC work. So we'll resolve issues. It's not just here, it's all over. But we are confident that people will listen, and every and any matter will be resolved internally.
Now, just lastly, the Provincial Elective Conference is next week, Friday. Do you believe that it will be able to go ahead, considering all the legal challenges that you faced?
No legal challenges. Will resolve our matters internally, and conference will take place whenever the leadership has actually decided, and they will engage the national leadership, and we'll take it from there.
Thank you very much, sir. That is the Secretary General of the ANC, Ntate S. Magashule, was just here in Khota Informal Settlement in Ward 10 in Mangaung, talking to residents, hearing what their wishes are, and also just taking us through what is expected next weekend with the ANC's provincial conference here in Mangaung, saying that he believes that it will go ahead as planned and that squabbles will be resolved internally. With that, it's back to you in the studio.